Why does it seem that I always do these videos right before or after I've worked out? I don't know. But anyway, it kind of fits into the theme of today's blog post. The most important approach you'll ever do. Now, for the people out there that are a little bit experienced and actually have some skills, that actually have some experience, they probably know what I'm talking about. No, this isn't when you are walking around buying a taco in Hollywood somewhere and you see Paris Hilton and you get her telephone number or some crap like that. The most important one isn't where you get a same night five-some lay with Swedish strippers. The most important one isn't when you meet your future wife. The most important approach of your entire life is the first approach you ever do, after which you consistently continue approaching. Usually, okay, you go ahead and from the very beginning, either your mojo's kicking and things are running or they're not really, okay? If you have skills, you can go ahead and fix it a little bit. But the bottom line is, normally, the approach that you do where you get a success is usually pretty easy. The hardest approach is the first one, where you know you're going to get your ass kicked. Metaphorically speaking, no one's going to hurt you probably. You know you're going to get your ass kicked, you know you're going to go get shot down, but you're going to do it anyway because you want to get good at this stuff. And that's that very first approach. Is the one that's more important than anything else. If you never do this one approach, you're never going to get good at this stuff. If you never get good at this stuff, you're not going to be ready when you meet these Swedish twin lesbians that run a massage studio somewhere and do ballet in their part-time and strip and whatever the hell your fantasy is that you have. You're never going to have the skills, the ability, the automatic response to pick up a woman, talk to her, escalate, get a number closed, get a kiss closed, get sex, whatever it is. You're never going to automatically go through all of these steps if you don't start screwing up right now. And I know that all of these people watching this video right now, at least 60, 70%, if not 80, 90%, have been in the community. They call it being in the community because they've been reading books and stuff for over a year and a half, maybe even 2 years, and haven't done a single cold approach. Or maybe they've been in for a year and a half and 4 months ago they did their first cold approach finally and they screwed up and they never did another one. You need to go ahead right now, whether you're ready or not, just like me. I'm doing this blog video right now. My hair's screwed up. I just got done working out. Hey, who cares, okay? I'm going to do it right now because if I don't do it right now, I'll probably go ahead and when I think I'm going to do it later because I'm going to have to take a shower and stuff, I'll probably find an excuse not to do it or something will happen where I can't do it. Well, I'll do 2 videos tomorrow, but tomorrow is easier to make an excuse. If I already made an excuse today, well, on the weekend I'll do 5 videos, 1 for every day of the week, but that's too much to do in one day, so I'll just do next week. I'll do 1 every day, right? And next thing you know, I'm not doing these videos anymore. And that's the same thing you going out and picking up women. Why do you think it's been so long that you've been in the community, you still haven't done cold approaches yet? You still haven't gone ahead and talked to women, picked up women yet. Why not? Because you're always trying to do everything perfect. Listen, anything worth doing is worth doing badly. Go ahead right now or tomorrow morning, even if all you can do is on the way to work or on the way to school, stop at the gas station to pick up a cup of coffee and talk to the chick sitting next to you or the chick behind the counter. Hey, you're cute, what's your name? Whatever, do something. The bottom line is just to get this one approach behind you. I remember back when I was a kid, I never ran except for what I had to do in gym class. And then before I joined the Army, I was like, I need to get myself in shape. And I decided, right, signed the papers. I got a couple months to get myself in shape before I joined the Army. I'm going to run right now. I had just eaten 12 donuts. It was New Jersey in the summertime, one of those days where you have 100 degrees temperature and 100% humidity, and I wanted to run 2 miles. I ran less than a quarter of a mile, walked less than a half of a mile, tried to run again, and after a couple of degrees, I just vomited every single one of those 12 donuts up. But I had started it. And if you were just sitting there drinking beer or just being a piece of shit watching me, hey, listen, I'm running, you're not, okay? And the next day, I made a huge improvement just because I hadn't eaten any donuts and just because I drank a lot of water and I was a little bit more hydrated, and I was able to run a little bit better and a little bit better. By the time I joined the Army, in just a couple of months of running consistently and starting off knowing I was going to screw up, but I was going to get better, I was actually in pretty good shape by the time I joined the Army. And it's the same thing with this pickup thing. Go ahead and maybe guys will look at you and laugh at you. Listen, this guy's been sitting in the corner all week, every single night, drinking beer in the bar. Or maybe tonight you see this guy in the disco just standing there in the corner. You go ahead and talk to the chick and it goes badly and you get shot down. But who the hell is this guy to judge you? This guy sitting in the corner doesn't even try, and he's going to judge you? I mean, like I said, I remember the first cold approach I did when I first learned about this whole concept of pickup. I leaned in. It was crazy. I'd read all the books. I knew you shouldn't lean in, but I leaned in, talked to a chick, startled her, because she's like on her BlackBerry, blah. Startled her. It was really bad, but I never went ahead and leaned in again. Just like I never ate donuts before I ran. Okay, I went running for the first time, vomited. Hey, don't eat donuts, drink water, it's hot. And I immediately improved just because of this. The same thing here. I've never leaned in on a girl. And the reason I never leaned in on a girl ever again is because I had such a bad experience doing it wrong once. Okay? So, like I said, when I go ahead and I'm talking to chicks, and guys think that I'm like really, like, oh my God, the way he's just like, sticking my tongue out at a girl from across the bar, and then I come like this, and then she actually walks up and starts talking to me. Or I'm going ahead and I'm talking to a chick for like a couple seconds, and I just grab her by the hand and just lead her off into another part of the bar or something. It's like, how the hell do you even do this? Guys are just like walking up and talking to her, and they're all getting shot down. And I'll tell you the reason why I'm able to do this is because I pecked in, I leaned in on this one girl like a long time ago. Okay, that one pickup is the one reason why I'm able to do things today that some guys think are really cool. So like I said, just go out, you know you're going to screw up. If you need a line, come up with something lame. Use a pickup line even. Hey, did it hurt when you fell down from heaven? No, fuck off. Okay, well, I'll see you around then. And whatever it is, just do something as lame as it could possibly be. Just go ahead and do something, get shot down, and it will only get better. And that was the first step. And nobody can judge you because either the people watching you are going to be A, guys that never spoke to a woman and never will speak to a woman, and they have no right to judge you, or B, guys like me that went ahead and did the same stupid shit, and I'm not going to judge you because I respect you. Okay? It's just like when you go to a gym and you start lifting weights and you got 5 pounds and you're doing 5-pound curls. None of those big guys are really, unless they're completely mean, are going to be judging you because they're going to be like, I remember back in the day when I was first day in the gym and I was lifting 5-pound dumbbells. Okay, now they're lifting like 75-pound dumbbells, but they still remember what it was like the first day. And if you continually come and you're lifting like 15-pound dumbbells in a couple of weeks, they're going to respect your persistence and they'll be there to help you. And it's the same thing with picking up women. Go ahead, screw up, make your mistakes, it will only get better. Your first pickup your first approach is the most important approach you'll ever make. Like I said, if a guy's good and can do a much better job, he remembers being bad and he'll never judge you. And if a guy tries to judge you, he's probably never tried to pick up a woman. So what is he judging you for? Having the courage to try what he doesn't trust himself to do, what he doesn't even have the courage to do? Fuck those guys. And like I said, guys like us will respect you if you do this consistently. If I see a guy go out and get shot down 3 times in a row, I'm like, that's a pretty cool guy. He got shot down 3 times in a row. And look, he's going over to get shot down for a 4th time. It's probably his first night, but if I see him in a week or 2, he's going to be a lot better. So go ahead and just think about it. Immediately, if you haven't approached anyone yet, don't read a goddamn book, don't read anything, don't watch anything. Just turn the TV off, turn off the DVDs, whatever, until you've gone ahead and spoke to one chick and got shot down. And remember it, because it will be the experience of a lifetime. Everything, when you're at some point in your life laying in a bed full of women, you'll be thinking to yourself, how did it all start? Back in the day when I approached that first chick and she shot me down. Trust me.